Um, I hope that you guys can see me live. I had to jump off for a moment. Let me see. So, okay, so it still has the same thing. Nurses making business moves. Yeah, so I wanted to stay on to take a couple questions in case you guys had any, but I wonder if it's going to cause like a big if it's going to like cause a big pause and all of it. But anyways, I guess I am live. Okay. All right, let me go back on TikTok then. You know. Okay. So thank you so much, Jory, for coming through. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Sorry I had to jump off. I had to make sure that my kiddo was okay at school. Everything's fine. But thank you, Jory. Nice to see you here. And I think it's Dr. Lisa that had made that message earlier. So I hope to see you guys at the conference. So, Jory, I don't know if you're still here, but I hope you can come through and support. It'll be in Tampa, Florida, and it'll be an amazing experience for you all to come through. Okay, so I guess I'm going to do the whole bit again. And I now have my stuff charged up, so it should be good to go. All right, so cool. So like I said, if you are interested, I'm just going to put my, this was what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my website up here for you guys to see. Y'all on TikTok can't see it, but basically if you go to nursefair.com, you can check it out. You can get your tickets there under where it says services. You'll go down to events and you'll see you can get your tickets there for the conference. And again, this conference is not just for nurses. It's for anyone who's interested in starting or growing their business. However, if you are a nurse, it's like extremely for you. Right? And of course, if you're a female entrepreneur, female founder, it's a must event. Like you cannot miss this event. Again, nurses making business moves. This will be my second annual conference that I host in Tampa, Florida at the University of Tampa. And this is for any female who is interested in making more money, any female that wants to build wealth, any female that wants to generate her own income whenever she wants, right? You can still build a career and still have your main career job while you're still building your dream, your side hustle, so that eventually you can grow it into your main hustle. Okay. And I'm announcing it right here. Like, I got no shame in my game. Okay. I'm announcing it. I'm claiming it. I'm saying it here. This is November 4th, 2025. I will be a millionaire. All right, putting it out there in the universe. It's happening, it's going down. And I'm normalizing talking about money, nurses talking about money, right? Nurses making money moves and nurses making business moves, right? I'm tired of hearing that nurses are working 2-3 jobs, can't retire, can't go on vacation, right? I'll never forget this. I had taken on, maybe it'll be too much, but it's okay because it's the truth. I had taken on a director role. I'll just say director role. I'm not going to say too much. And I asked for some time off. I think I asked for like 1 day off or something like that, right? PTO. And it was denied. And I was so upset. I was so pissed off. And I'm like, why is my PTO being denied as a director? Right? Over 20 years of experience in emergency medicine, education, leadership, a whole master's in education, a whole doctorate in organizational leadership. And I'm here asking permission to get a day off, and then it gets denied. Y'all, if that didn't light the fire under me to be like, you better go all in on this business, right? The side hustle that I've been building for now the last 4 years as a nurse career coach, I don't know what did, right? And that's not even just part of the story, right? I have multiple examples of that. I always try to keep things very positive, but of course, there comes a time too when like you have to face reality. Even as a nurse with multiple degrees, multiple certifications, your job is not secure. You can be let go at any time. And again, this is not just for nurses, it's for anyone, right? So this is why I'm so committed and literally obsessed with not only growing my own business as a nurse career coach. And if you heard it, I just literally announced it, claimed it, put it out into the universe. I will be a millionaire. I am a millionaire. That's it. Putting it out there. I am statements, right? Manifesting it. It is going to happen because there is no other way. I provide so much value and service to people. It's going to happen. No doubt. I believe this. Okay. So for those who are just joining, maybe you missed earlier when I went live, I had to jump off because my son's school was calling. The reason I'm coming on today is talking about nurses making money moves, nurses making business moves. And I'm talking to you about taking action, taking the first step to starting your side hustle or business, or if you want to grow it, how to grow it. Step one, you need to believe. You need to have the right mindset. And this is what we're going to be talking about at this conference. But not only just talking about mindset and manifesting and all this stuff, but actually taking action. Most people will talk about what they want to do for like years and years. And you go back to them years and years later, and they're still talking about it and they haven't taken any action. Don't be that person, okay? Especially if you have kids, if you have a family. You cannot rely on having paycheck to paycheck. You can't rely on one source of income. You can't rely on one job. Obviously, we've seen the government shutdowns. I'm not even going to get into it, but multiple people laid off, no source of income. Like it's not just now, it's happening all the time, right? And even as nurses or healthcare professionals, we can get laid off. Happened to me, as I said, 3 times in the last 5 years. So I was like, well, I'm gonna start taking some action because I don't like this. I didn't go to school and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in my education for nursing to be told what to do, to be micromanaged, asking for PTO, getting denied. I'm like, nah, there has to be a better way. And it's business for me. That's why I am obsessed with entrepreneurship. I'm obsessed with teaching other nurses and other female business owners how to grow their business. I knew nothing about business 4 years ago. Okay? Nothing. Y'all, give me a second. All right, sorry, I had to mute myself for a minute. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, I get so fired up because I just believe that nurses should be making a lot more than you typically do. And part of that also is negotiating your salary. So I don't care, like, even if you don't want to start a business necessarily at this time, you still need to think of yourself as a brand and you need to think about yourself as a business because you are a business. You need to start thinking like a business. When you start thinking that way, you're going to negotiate your salary more. You're going to move a lot differently in your career, make decisions differently. You are the boss and you need to start acting like that, right? In the beginning, I had a lot of issues with setting boundaries. I didn't know that I could negotiate my salary. Um, what is this AI business? Ask about their moves, nurses in business. Anyways, like I said, I'm a big advocate for nurses making more money, whether it's in your career or in your business, and generating your own money. What is generating your own money? Basically, doing something to get paid for it. Simply it. You are stacked with skills and information. You have so much value to give as nurses, healthcare professionals, whatever it is that you do. Again, you don't have to be a nurse to attend this conference. And if you want to get your tickets to go to the Nurses Making Money Moves, actually Business Moves, because I changed the name, Business Moves Conference is happening in Tampa, March 6th and 7th. You can get your tickets now. You don't have to be a nurse to attend. You don't even have to be in healthcare. You just have to be obsessed or interested, at least in business and wanting to grow your business, make more money. You're going to be in a room packed with people who are positive, people who want to improve themselves, better themselves, who want to collaborate, who want to support you, celebrate you. And there'll be no gatekeeping of information. That's what I found when I did the last conference just this past March. Everybody was sharing information freely. All the speakers were just dropping gems, strategies, value. Like it was amazing. I myself learned so much just from hosting the conference, right? But this conference literally will change your life. It'll transform the way you think. This is it. This is the conference to be at if you are interested in building a business, especially if you are a nurse. This is the conference of the year for nurses interested in business, period. Okay. I just dropped a newsletter earlier with some testimonials. Also on LinkedIn, I dropped a video of testimonials. People in the room were like, the energy is insane. It's palpable. Never felt like this before. Never been to a conference like this before. The energy was unmatched, like unbelievable. Okay. The speakers were high caliber speakers. Same thing this next conference coming around. High caliber speakers, not just nurses in business or in nonprofits, but also females that are powerhouses in their industries, marketing, social media content creation, all of it. So if you want to learn how to make more money and stop living paycheck to paycheck, especially for my females out there who are maybe, single moms, or you're a nurse, single mom, you have one job, one source of income. That is extremely scary. You have to have multiple sources of income. How do you do that? By creating businesses that will generate money. And again, it doesn't have to be this elaborate big business. You can literally be a consultant or a coach and doing Zoom meetings, consulting with people in exchange for money. That's it. That's how I started as a nurse career coach. Knew nothing about business or marketing or sales. I was like, I'm really good at talking to new nurses. I'm really good at helping them get jobs. I'm really good at helping them be more confident in the interviews. and positioning them for success. And I'm like, well, I'm going to be a nurse career coach because I was doing it for free for like 20 years. I'm like, why not do it now and turn it into a business, right? So that's what I've been doing now for the last 4 years. And also, by the way, if you happen to be a new nurse watching this that wants to get a job, struggling in the interview process or the job search process, I'm hosting a free training tomorrow, November 5th at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you want access, simply email me at farrahlaurent1@gmail.com. If you can't remember that email, just literally go to my videos on TikTok. You'll see my email listed there. If you're watching on LinkedIn, YouTube or Instagram or Facebook, literally it's farrahlaurent1@gmail.com. You can also find it, my email also on LinkedIn under contacts. Okay. So let me know what questions you guys have in the chat. Let me know who's still here, who's still watching, what's going on, who's coming to the conference, who's trying to make these money moves, who's trying to make these business moves. Let's go. If you didn't get your tickets, what's going on? Because they're going to be sold out. Like, I'm predicting they're probably going to be sold out probably by the end of this year. And the conference is March 6th and 7th, 2026. So you don't want to miss out. And guess what? If you don't get your tickets now, price is going up because today's price ain't tomorrow's price. Right? And again, it's literally an investment in yourself and your professional growth. And you got to pay to play to be in the room with these powerhouse people. One connection can literally change your whole life. I've met people just one time, and guess what happened? Either they became a client or they hired me to do something. Okay. Or we've become, lifelong friends now from whatever event we went to or networking thing. I'm telling you, one connection can literally change your life. So, what conference do you need to schedule in your calendar right now? Save the date on your calendar, block it off, get your ticket, get your flight to Tampa, March 6th and 7th. Nurses Making Business Moves, March 6th and 7th in Tampa. Conference of the year for nurses who are interested in making more money, nurses who are interested in just making moves in general, tired of feeling stuck, tired of being undervalued, tired of working all these shifts, tired of feeling like you're not making an impact. You need to be at this conference. Nurses Making Business Moves, okay? Let me know in the comments if you got any questions for me about this particular conference, what to expect, who's going to be there. And again, it's not just for nurses, it's for any female entrepreneur, and all are welcome. When I say all, I'm saying all. So don't come back to me and be like, oh, Farrah's only allowing females to come. No. If you're interested in business, cool. Get your ticket. Bring your aunt, your cousins, your friends. We're going to learn about how to build a sustainable business, how to grow, how to get more paid opportunities, whether that's paid speaking opportunities, how to write a book, how to be more visible, how to create content. It's all about making moves, right? Either you're making business moves or you're making some money moves. That's it. And of course, making moves in terms of what's your purpose? What's your impact? I don't care what you're trying to do in life or in your career or in your business, you need to be visible. If you have a purpose, you want to make an impact, you want people to hear about whatever it is that you're promoting or doing or volunteering for or nonprofiting for, whatever the case is, you need to be seen. People need to see you, to know you, so they could trust you, so you could tell them about whatever you're doing, so they could decide to support you or whatever the case. So I am asking you today, come to the Nurses Making Business Moves conference so you can support this conference, support each other, invest in your own professional growth so that it's not risky for you. So people will tell me this, isn't it risky to start a business? Yeah, there's a little bit of risk involved, but at least you're building something that's your own and you're not building somebody else's dream. And you control what you can do, what you don't do. And you can generate money at any time, meaning you can create an offer, you can give value and say, hey, I can do this, this, and this in exchange for some money. I can transform your life. Like I'm literally helping new nurses make 6 figures. As a nurse career coach, I am helping through coaching, one-on-one coaching or group coaching, helping new nurses make 6 figures. That's right, $100,000 all the way up to $175K. And not only are they just making 6 figures, I'm helping these nurses get to places they want to be, whether that's in the ICU, in the ED, in the OR, in the NICU, so that they can be happy doing what they want to do, serving who they want to serve. Patients will have better outcomes. There'll be better retention for hospitals. I created a whole course around this, right? New Nurse to Dream Role course. Nurses discuss business moves, comment tips. Okay, I don't know is this really AI that's on here? I don't know who's doing these comments over here, but thank you for joining and let me know who is going to come to the conference, who's going to be in the room, because I'm telling you, one connection can literally change your whole life. And like, why wait? A lot of people wait forever. They're like, oh, I'm thinking about starting a business. Maybe I'll start next year. Maybe I'll start the year after that. And honestly, there's a lot of myths. And there's no one way to do business, and there's no right way to do business. You do it according to what is right to you. But in order for you to grow faster and to get to point A to point B, to see whatever your goals are, in order for you to get there faster, you need clarity. You need a community. You need an audience. You need to build a personal brand. You need to be visible. You need to be around a network of others who are growing like you. Because trust and believe, if you want to make it in your career, in your business, you can't be around negative people. You can't be around people who are not moving, because you will stay stagnant. So this is why I specifically wanted to call my book Nurses Making Money Moves. The conference, again, was Nurses Making Money Moves the first time, but Nurses Making Business Moves the second time, because it's all about making moves and taking action. If you don't make moves, if you don't take action, if you don't risk anything, you may potentially lose everything. Because again, yes, you can go to school, get your degrees, get your job, but there's no guarantee you can get laid off and then you have no stream of income. But at least if you start a side hustle, if you start building a business, a dream of your own that can be sustainable, then at least you have something of your own that you're building, right? So that's it for me, because y'all are not asking too many questions over here. But just to wrap it up, if you want to come to Nurses Making Business Moves, because that's the place to be, and that's the first conference that you should book, I have sponsorships available, vendor tables still available, only a couple left if you're interested, and you will be in front of a varied audience in healthcare, in nursing, nurse practitioners, nurse executives. A lot of movers and shakers in nursing will be there. And you'll get your brand in front of a lot of people, not just the healthcare peeps, but also people that are other business owners and things like that there. Okay, so again, go to nursefair.com to get your tickets. Go under service. You'll see on the bottom, there'll be events. Click events, you'll get your ticket there. Or just go on LinkedIn. The link is already there. Or just message me. I'll simply send you the link and you can purchase your ticket. Okay, if you happen to be a new nursing student, you're also welcome to attend. But I have a free training for new nurses tomorrow who are trying to get hired faster and who are struggling to get interviews. I have a free training for you. message me. It's tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. Okay, and this is for my new nurses. If you're in the Canada area, US, UK, or Australia. Also, where my UK people are, where my Australians are, Canadians, you're welcome to come to the conference. I have a lot of people coming from the UK, Australia, and Canada, particularly Toronto. So where you at? T-Dot, where you at? Come on, let's come through. Let's represent. What else? Yeah, get your ticket now. There's also a pitch competition I'm going to drop more details about. But in order for you to enter the pitch competition, you have to purchase a ticket. There'll be a cash prize that I will announce very soon, pretty sure this week. So stay tuned for that. If you're not following me on TikTok or on all these other platforms here, make sure that you connect with me. You save my content, join my fan club, whatever that thing is on TikTok. So when I go live, you'll see that I go live. Same thing on LinkedIn. Follow me. Join my newsletter if you've not subscribed to my newsletter on LinkedIn. Join my mailing list on my website if you're not, click there. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Nursing Dose with Farah. Get your tickets. Literally just get your tickets. That's like the number one thing I want you to do. Go to nursefarah.com, get your ticket for the Nurses Making Business Moves Conference, March 6th and 7th in Tampa. Message me if you have any questions. If you want to come to my free training tomorrow, this is for new nurses who want to get hired faster, start making money, start working in your specialty area, making six figures. Email me. I have a free training tomorrow, Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Email me at farah.laurent1@gmail.com. What else? And if you have any questions, just let me know. And thank you again for watching the live stream. It looks like there's going to be like 2. I don't know. So sorry about the confusion. I had to jump off because the school was calling. Jory, I hope to see you there. Dr. Lisa, I hope to see you there. All my aspiring nurse entrepreneurs, female entrepreneurs, I hope to see you there. It's going to be a good time. Get your tickets while they last because they're definitely going to sell out. And there is going to be an amazing, amazing conference. Lots of energy, lots of gems, great, great content, transformations, collaborations, networking. It's a movement, y'all. Make those moves. Start taking action. The first action that you should take before we get into 2026 is book your ticket. Get your tickets now to the Nurses Making Business Moves Conference. It's the place to be for 2026. All right. So that's it for me. TikTok, I'll probably go on live later, potentially. And that's it for me. Thanks for listening. Thank you for watching. Thanks for supporting. Tag a friend who should go to the conference. Tell a friend, bring a friend or a cousin, whatever. Just be in the room. Nurses Making Business Moves. Let's get to these money moves. 2026, y'all. March 6th and 7th. Mark it on your calendars. Get your tickets before the tickets sell out. You'll see me literally every week until the conference.